How many of you are still out there with your $3 NRA bag you got for free about 10 years ago, hauling around all of your nice firearms equipment? I think it's time, guys. I think it's time. Today we have the Guardian Concealment Bag from Elite Survival. This backpack has more to it than meets the eye. Let's get into it. Be forewarned, this is going to be a really positive review because I've had a chance to research this bag and use it a little bit, and I'm going to tell you right off the bat it's awesome. And that brings me right into what is my relationship with Elite Survival Systems. They sent me this bag in exchange for a review. They said I could keep it if I'm willing to do a long-term review. They didn't tell me I had to say anything about the bag other than my personal experience. So that's that. Let's go ahead and do a quick walk around, sort of a first impressions kind of vibe of holding it. When I first saw it and I saw how nicely it was made, and I thought it was going to be really heavy. When I picked it up, I was surprised on how light it was, but yet so durable and tough at the same time. So I did some research, and it's a nylon construction that is really, really tough and durable, but super light. So the next thing I noticed was the giant zippers and the incredible stitching and the MOLLE all over the place on this thing. But at the same time, like my girlfriend, Jessica, she goes, what is this stuff? What's all it about? And you know, she wasn't aware what MOLLE was. Of course, most people aren't. And so it's got this, this particular bag has this gray, green and black kind of vibe, but it's predominantly gray. And it doesn't come screaming like, hey, I'm on the SWAT team or anything like that. And it has a little nice spot here for some Velcro. It's got a subtle branding there that you don't really notice, so that's kind of tasteful. And they sent me this patch to go on there. So if you've got some other patches, then you're gonna like that if you're a patch person. And like I said, it's got MOLLE all over the place, all over the front, all over the sides here. We'll get into more of that later, down on the sides there, and even in this main compartment. Talking about some MOLLEs. Somalis? No, talking about MOLLE. These MOLLEs are all low profile, and they look like they're laser cut as well, so that's awesome. It has really heavy duty zippers designed to help keep moisture out. That have that really nice stiff zipper feel, but the material that the bag is made out of and how they constructed it, it doesn't have that loose material there where when you're zipping it, the zipper's not going to get stuck. If you've had that before in jackets or in tents and stuff like that. I'm really glad to see that they used high quality zippers all over the thing, which is not a surprise because this is definitely a premium bag. Kind of reminds me of like the Yeti of coolers. This is like the Yeti of, I don't know, gun bags or gun backpacks. It's fully padded on the bottom and the back. So which you guys know if you're into this stuff, how important that bottom is to have. There's a light padding down there, super padded on the back and on the carry portions here on the straps. That is really nice, and it's made out of that material, so it should be able to keep your back and your shoulders cool if you're doing any kind of long-term wearing. That's really robust. Oh, this handle is really padded as well. And that makes for something really comfortable, especially if you load this thing down with some weight, which it can definitely take. Like I said, this is a premium build with awesome stitching. We got the MOLLE, we have the Velcro softy stuff here. We have a pocket up front, which goes down about right here. So the next layer we have, it looks like an administrative pouch. We have a couple of compartments here that you can see into. It looks like a padded area here would be perfect for an iPad, if that's how you roll. Of course, your smartphone and charging devices. Sort of an administrative pouch set up here. I think my concealed carry option would probably fit right in that. Oh, the review just came out for this Holosun 407K on this P365 XL. If you're into that kind of stuff, definitely check out the channel for that after this video. You could definitely fit a holster or full-size handgun in there as well. It's nice and padded. You keep it right in the holster, and then later on we can put a subgun in the back there. That'd be a pretty good little travel kit. But I digress. See the first sort of inner pocket. Let's go to the next one. I guess we could call this the main compartment. I don't know if you guys can see that. And so inside here we have another pretty large compartment here that you can see in. This has that webbing or that netting kind of vibe, very tough. Zippers inside are really tough as well. Double stitched all the way around. It's very spacious inside. I would imagine it would fit a subgun easily. All right, I've got my CZ Scorpion here. Got an empty magazine, a little 20 rounder in there. We are empty. So I've got it folded up. Let's see how it does. It's pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. All right, that fits in there quite easily. It's got some padding on the bottom, so that's good. And plenty of room up here. So that's about how big that little sub gun would be. Definitely fits the CZ Scorpion sub gun, and this has an 8-inch barrel on it. And maybe a little more useful information besides what I just gave you. It's around 17 inches, okay? 17 by 10 inches, 11 inches, something like that. And so if your firearm is this size, then that's a basic idea of what it would be like in that main compartment. And if you have a bigger firearm, don't worry, on their website, they have tons and tons of different options for really cool tactical gear, bags and cases and all that kind of stuff. Anything nylon or fabric related, they have. You could also totally put like a med kit, Molly med kit, mount it right inside there on the bag, and then put a small gun case right on there. That would be a pretty cool setup for that main compartment as well. So let me keep moving forward here before I get too bogged down. And then on top, we have a sweet spot maybe for some sunglasses or range glasses, eye protection. And it's made out of this really soft padding. Almost something like you would want to go like sleep under if they made a blanket out of it. It's really soft, no scratch on that. Again, solid zippers with the shock cord, not the shock cord, but the paracord here. I think it's like a real soft type paracord. So whatever it is, it feels nice in the hands. And then from there, if we keep on going back, this is a compartment that would be perfect for like a laptop. Could go in there. Oh, what do we have here? This is nice. Just so happens I have a laptop. 13-inch MacBook Pro, 13 point something. So super easy, fits in there. So much larger laptops than this 13-inch MacBook Pro would definitely fit in there. Just as awesome, you can actually put a ballistic backpack panel in there to basically make you bulletproof and a superhero. You can see it has quite a bit of coverage depending on the size of the panel you get. And then hands-free. Wearing it on your back, you would of course have that same kind of protection with the panel in there. So it would be pretty cool to have, right? And check out this feature that sort of sets it apart. It has a concealed carry hidden compartment. So the microphone might get messed up. So you can access your firearm from inside. And it comes with a holster device. You can Velcro and get your gun in there. So you can set up a custom system that would cover that trigger, or you could set up your own holster and have it Velcroed inside. And it is ambidextrous, so you can access it from left side strong, or if your strong side is your right side. And that's if you're wearing it from the front. And if you're some sort of crazy bendy ninja, then you might be able to, oh man, you could. Well, you could, somebody could. And you can actually access it from back here if you were so inclined. That would be a tough stretch for me. I'm already starting to cramp. Oh, there's a couple of different ways you could set this up inside here to where you can draw from concealment your firearm. So that's really, really, really cool. I suppose you could also do the Captain America technique if you had your body armor in there. It's getting pretty extreme, but you know, these are pretty strange times. I would probably run a Kydex holster inside there and put some Velcro on it. Or if I needed to run it like this, I would have no problem with that. If you're running a gun without a round in the chamber, and you could figure it out. Anyway, so obviously it's a concealed carry bag. I don't need to beat a dead horse. So that's that. Like I said, this bag is made from Elite Survival Systems, and it can be found at elitesurvival.com. And this bag comes in at $140. I'm not sure if they gave me a discount code. If they did, I'll leave it in the description down below. This one is in the color pattern of predominantly gray, green, and black. And this kind of has a vibe that doesn't scream tactical. It's more like a general purpose backpack kind of look at a glance, or maybe like a camping or hiking type bag at a glance. But you can pick up different MOLLE attachments and stuff and really load this thing out. So you could really pimp it out if you wanted to, or just leave it pretty clean and slick on the outside, and maybe keep some of your MOLLE attachments for inside here for a more discreet kind of carry or transportation to the gun range, for example. It has these compression type bands on here. So after you put all your gear in there, let's say it was loaded up pretty fat, you can take and lock that up on both sides. You could cinch that down to help secure the internal cargo. And I guess having a look at it, if you clamp that there, on both sides, that would make it even that much harder for a thief to get into some of these larger compartments. And of course you could put your firearms or anything of value in this hidden pocket in the back that's only accessible from the back and the sides. So, you know, passports, wallets, cash, $100 bills. The dimensions of the bag are 20 inches by 12 inches by 8 inches, and its weight is at 2.9 pounds. It's about the weight of a kitten that just had lunch. For those of you that are new to the channel, I'm passionate about reaching out to companies that are US-based companies. Elite Survival Tactical Systems is located in Washington, Missouri. There's just something awesome about getting a really kick-ass product made in the US, and to know that my dollars are gonna go straight into that business and into the workers of that business. If that's important to you, which I hope it is, also add that to your choice matrix if you're considering buying this bag or if this is something you're into. Oop, I completely missed these side pockets. Somebody skipped school day when it was, they taught us about how to review a bag. This is nice. So these are side pockets. They have mollies on them as well. Nice zippers, same quality as the rest of them. And these pockets, or this section here, actually expand inward. So as you start stuffing this bag, these pockets aren't going to start bulging really far out to the side. Let me drop these compression buckles here and get back inside here. So you can see as you load that in, it actually expands to the inside, which still leaves plenty of room for that subgun. So overall, this bag just feels phenomenal. Feels great. Real strong straps, real strong buckles. Pulls it in nice and tight. Doesn't hang over my shoulders. It kind of rests it nicely in my shoulder blades, and it pulls it up high, so it's not slacking down low and right above the hips. Wow, that's really perfect. This would be like a really perfect bag, I think, your travel self-defense, right? Your car bag, something like, as well as, of course, as a range bag or something like that. Jessica keeps trying to steal this bag. I'm gonna try to hold her off as long as possible.
Can I steal it from you?
No! We're gonna have to fight. Jessica and I, my partner, we travel all over the country doing photo and video for weddings. We are actually leaving from Florida to go up to Virginia. So I'm gonna set this up like a self-defense bag for that trip. And I'll try to record some of my adventures along the way and report back to you how I like the bag and how I like my setup. So let's see what we can put in here. Let's start with that sub gun I had. Let's try that out and see what it's like. It's all right. So you go barrel down on that, feels fine. Barrel up. I could even see running like a Velcro loop or something, and then Velcroing that grip right into that for an even more secure hold, if you're so inclined. So put a sub gun in there, that's nice. It said admin compartment here. Could throw the old concealed carry gun in there at night. Again, assuming I didn't want to use the concealed carry ambidextrous portion in the back here. And it's got a little bit of weight on it. See how it carries. Oh, hey guys. Oh my God. Doing a video by yourself is so hard. Then what else can we throw on this thing? I've got my laptop here. Let's throw that in there. Yeah, tons of room for the back, for that laptop. I'll actually kind of put my medical bag right in there. This is actually almost turning into like a range bag right now. Put a water bottle here on the side maybe, depending, oh yeah. A water bottle would totally fit in there. That's way deeper than I thought it was. You could throw some magazines in here, a few boxes of ammo. Yeah, those are cool pouches, especially being as deep as they were. And like I said, there's these compression straps you can put on the side and lock it down. So, all right guys, I'm gonna leave it there for today. I just wanted to leave it as a first impressions of the bag. I think it'll be a lot more fun to show you some video of me actually traveling with it and shooting at the range with it. Most of the time I like to put some mileage on my gear before I give you my final thoughts on it. But I have no doubt the way this thing is constructed, comparing it to other bags that I've had in the past, this is legit. Definitely check out elitesurvival.com and check out some of their other products too, because everything they're making, like I said, is in the US and it's really, really well made. And it has a lifetime warranty with it. Think about that, a lifetime warranty. So you know their shit's good. US-based company, really nice guys over there. Also, I've got a bunch of other reviews on the channel, so please check those out if you're into that kind of stuff. And I've got some Fun Day Gun Day stuff coming up, and we're kind of going in not a different direction, but a better direction with that to where I'm talking to different instructors and things like that. We're gonna put a microphone on me. So actually that drill makes sense. If I put 2 at a close range threat and I leave the gun out, instead of going right for the rifle, turn around to confirm that nobody followed me or the threat didn't get closer, firearm away, coming up, and then move to a longer range weapon, and I can continue to retreat. To where maybe I talk about some of the drills I'm doing and why, and then accessing other instructors. So maybe every Fun Day Gun Day, we can get 1 or 2 sort of topics or lessons or concepts covered within that. Thank you so much, Nathan, over at Elite Survivals for sending this out. This super cool shirt and this awesome patch. Go ahead and hit subscribe so you can see a follow-up on this after I hit the range with it 6 times and take it out of state a few times. And we'll see how it holds up and how much I like the overall design. My name is Mike. You're at the Gun Channel. Thanks.